What's up, YouTube? And I'm coming at y'all with another one. And you know how I like to get it started. But no trolling, no hating. Just keep it 100 with your man Mook, and I'm your man Mook. Excuse me. So, in this video, I would like to talk about why I talked about Hotboy Turk in some of my videos. And it was not negative. It was no trolling. It was nothing like that. But in my last video I put up, the only comment that I got was some dude telling me that I'm wrong for putting up my video, that I'm chasing fame, everybody want to be a YouTuber. And then I asked, was any pointers you can give me? And this dude said, stop trying to be like gangster and go work at Burger King. And as I was on my way to work the other day, I was pissed, like, damn, like, why somebody trying to, like, damn, trying to shoot me down? Like, but anyway, so I'm going to talk about why I started talking about Hotboy Turk. I'm a fan of all the Hot Boys, a huge fan. But what I admire about Hotboy Turk and BG as well, I get into that at another time. But specifically, Hotboy Turk is his recovery. Now, me being in recovery myself, and that's something I'm going to talk about, down the line in some of my get to know me videos that I got coming. But I admire that about him. Recovering from cocaine, recovering from heroin, like, that's a serious deal. Especially this man started off like this as a child. Now, me being from the hood, being in the streets, yeah, I done got all types of money and I did all types of shit. But when it comes to that, that's not something that everybody, especially in the urban neighborhoods, can go talk to people about. People bash you for that shit, shame you, put you down, and that makes things like that very, very difficult. And Hotboy Turk got a song called Dolphin, and he talks about, his struggles. And I really admire that about him. Because, in hip-hop, from back in the day to today, I think that is, it's inspiration, it's motivation, and it's a trendset for this culture. What we see in music is what, as I'm getting older, it's a lot of that really don't, faze me today. But, I got a 17-year-old son, and I also have 2 younger sons. And with the youth, what they see in music is these are the people they admire. These are entertainers, these people that they look up to. They out here trying to do that shit. From the toting guns to the clothes they wearing to the lingo, the shit they talking, you know what I mean? It's all based off of music. You know what I mean? And I'm big about it, I worry about my child, like, and I think, me seeing that, because I see a lot of people, not only in hip hop, but in entertainment, period, that struggles with drug addiction. And you know what I mean? Like, to see Hotboy Turk talk about his demons and talk about his problems and to overcome them and still become successful after doing 8 years in the prison system, after coming home with hardly nothing. Like, once you're an addict, an alcoholic, you're always an addict and an alcoholic. Don't never forget that, and don't never misunderstand that. And I think a lot of people struggle with going to get themselves together because they out here trying to save face. And you can't save face and save your ass at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, and I've heard Hotboy Turk talk about some of these things on the biggest platforms in the world. On Drink Champs, talked about his history. It's part of his story. You know what I mean? And that's applause to that man. I take my hat off to that man, because I can only imagine having a problem like that, and you got money, you got success. It's not too many things that can, and as far as that goes, that can take you out. You know what I mean? To something that you can keep that up. I can only imagine what's that like being a child star, having to keep up with that, worrying about every day you gotta have your fix in order to, just pretty much to get through your day. You know what I mean? Not knowing that you really have a problem or going through some things of that nature. Like, that's a lot. So I didn't start talking about Hotboy Turk for, you know, drama or to troll that man. You know, like, I figured, like, in today, these are big, how can I put this? These dudes are legends in hip hop. You know what I mean? And that's more than what needs to be seen. Like, it's so many murders that's done happen from internet hip hop beef. You know what I mean? I don't really know the terms that him and the rest of the group members are on, but to have internet beef or to have whatever and can get back on stage together without it turning into some physical altercation or turning into somebody being shot or turning into somebody being killed, that says a lot. That's all part of recovery, is looking at yourself. And, you know, with Turk's voice, like, I listen to him on Beehive, I've listened to him on Instagram, listen to him in several different places. And like I said before, I take my hat off to that man. Because being a recovering addict and now here, like right now, after the things that he's been to, he's probably in one of the best places to where he's been in his life right now. You know what I mean? But one thing I always see him acknowledge is the fact of where he came from, what he been through. And for people like me, I'm going to use that as inspiration. You know, to something like this, no one is exempt. So I pretty much, you know, I'm gonna get into this more down the line. Like I said, I got some get to know me videos coming. I'm new to this, so, you know, I'm trying to get everything going, but I just wanted to share that, you know. And with that, I'm out. Peace.